This is the assembly video for the Pappy's add-on crate drawer. So this would be if you weren't buying the full insert and you just wanted to kind of upgrade the Moonshiner crates. This would provide the drawer for that and the crates for that, and this would actually fit into the cavity that's the injection molded plastic cavity in the standard base game. So these are all the parts that would come in the set. We've got 3 of the crates already assembled here, and then we'll quickly go through the assembly on the 4th crate, and then the drawer and the drawer shell, if you will. Recommend using glue on all these assemblies. We're not going to do it for the video because it makes the videos too long, but always recommend putting glue in the valleys as you're putting this thing together. We'll start with the last of the crates here. So take the base portion here, and we can take the front wall. Front wall is the one with the Moonshine Empire logo on it. It doesn't have to be, but we prefer to have the logo and our logo in the same direction here. So usually start with this one and put a little glue in the valleys there, pop this in, and then just kind of work our way around. So there's 2 different types of walls. There's a front wall which has the taller section on the sides, and then the side walls have the gap on the top section with the taller or the wider portion of the base. So take one of the side walls, and like I said, we'll just work our way around. Just pop this in right here, just like that, and rotate it again. We'll take the back wall now, which is this one here, and just pop this guy in. Like that, and the other side wall here. So a little bit of glue, just like that. You can kind of wiggle the walls around to get everything to meet before we pop it all together. There we go. And you're going to want to make sure this is nice and snug because this is going into the drawer. And if it's not all tight, then it's going to snag as you put it in there because the tolerances won't be good. So that's the last of the crates. Put that right there. And then we can move on to the drawer. So on this one, we're going to start with the base portion, and you're going to start with the front wall and just kind of work our way back. We got to put these 3 walls, the short walls in, the divider walls, before we put the sides on because it's nested. So take the Moonshine Empire logo on, and we'll pop that in to these right here. Again, putting glue in the valleys when you're doing this and wiping everything clean. And I'll do the same thing with the other 2. All 3 walls are the same, so there's not really any getting them wrong here. Pop that in, and then we're going to rotate it to the side, so we can put the first of the side walls in. And these are mirror images of each other, so pick whichever side you like better, being out for the 2 of them. And we'll just get everything lined up here, and it helps to kind of just start at one end, get it lined up, and then pop everything together as you go down. Just kind of zipping it into place there. Just like that. And we'll flip it over, do the same thing with the other wall. Get it lined up, and zip it on down. Just like that. Make sure everything's nice and snug, because this is going to be sliding into the drawer shell here. So if it's not snug, again, it's going to be not as free sliding. So this cavity is just for the extra component storage, and then we've got the actual crates. Just drop in just like this. 4 of those. And then we can assemble the shell. So for the shell, we're going to start with the top portion here, which is the one that's got the Moonshine logo on it. And these are little grab tabs to help get it out of the injection molded insert. So we're going to start by putting these, put a little bit of glue here and here, and pop this right there, just like that. And do the same thing with the other one on these notches. Right, like that. And then we're going to take the back wall, and we're going to insert that into this notch in the back, just like that. And we can drop it into one of the 2 side walls here. So these are, again, both the same mirror images, so it's not a big deal which way you go. And we're going to get that lined up and just kind of work your way down. just like that. And it'll be the same thing on the opposite one. Just get it oriented. Again, they're mirror images of each other, so pick which side you like out better before you start putting these in. Glue along all the valleys and just get it all lined up and pop it together just like that. And then we can do the bottom. So same thing. This notch here is going to correspond with the tab on the back. So kind of start back there. Glue in all the valleys before we put this in there and just snap it all together just like that. Make sure everything's nice and tight. And then we can take a drawer. The drawer is just going to slide in just like that. And this actually, so the crates are this way, but once you get them in, we're going to rotate this way, and that's what's going to actually insert into the cavity in the injection molded piece. And again, this just gives you a spot to grab and pull it out, and then rotate it around. And you'll be able to kind of see which way it's facing if you got any questions, because the cutouts here, you can identify which way is up for the crates, so you're not dumping anything out. Go like that, and slide it all out. So that is the add-on crate drawer if you weren't doing the full insert.